Hey, how's it going? Today is 30th of September, Monday, and we're gonna be taking a look at the market, what kind of opportunities we can find. Recently, we were taking a look at UK and supply chains, while taking a look at the importance of semiconductors. UK have decided to purchase facilities, all these kind of things, right? Just to how critical that might be, right? So it's been recognized, and we have covered that. In today's video, we potentially going to be taking a look at TSMC and this organization, and what's going to be happening within Lithuania. Potentially, they might be looking to establish some operations there. And there might be some things there, but I haven't read it yet. If perhaps you can reach out and see perhaps you can take part some way or another. But there's a lot of drama as well in today's video. We can take a look at a lot of drama when it comes to Taiwan and China and trade overall, right? So we can briefly touch on that as well. Quickly, we have finished week 161. Overall, it's a great week. We have done a lot in marketing, and we're progressing to week 162. And every second day we're gonna be doing marketing and sales, and we're gonna be closing week by taking a look at government contracts. We can begin by taking a look at what TSMC is. Established in 1987, headquartered here in the Xihu Science Park, Taiwan. TSMC pioneer in pure play foundry business model with the exclusive focus on manufacturing its custom products by choosing not to design, manufacture, or market any semiconductor products under its own name. The company ensures that it never competes with its customers based on the founding principles. The key to TSMC's success has always been to enable its focused success. The TSMC foundry business model has led to the rise of global fabless industry. And it's since incorporation, TSMC has been one of the world's leading semiconductors founders. Okay. So perhaps it's been established in a number of different countries, all these kind of different regions, as well as with a number of different customers. How we can capture how big this company is. Perhaps we can take a look at some of the financial metrics, and we will try to capture this particular way, right? 2022, some of the financial metrics that we're going to be taking a look at, that would be revenue, but would that be in dollars? Over 2 billion in revenue. And this company is still growing, so it's kind of interesting. It have grew by a third or so percentage, so so I think you're doing okay. As well as I don't know all the details, right? So just trying to understand a little bit better about this company, and from there, perhaps let's progress and let's take a look at Lithuania and what's happening, right? Since perhaps some of those processes might be coming into Europe, right? Some of those articles, right? That would be Lithuania pursues semiconductor partnership with Taiwan as Europe seeks share of global market. Tech firm Teltonika aims to achieve domestic production capabilities by 2027 by working with Taiwanese industrial technology researchers, right? So potentially we can take a look at briefly what would the process, but most likely this company gonna be licensing some of the technology. So Taiwanese company will be licensing some of the technology and our processes to Teltonika, which is based in Lithuania. We can reach out to Teltonika and begin talks. Perhaps we can enter into partnership, right? Why? Why should everyone do that, right? But either way, Vilnius, a Lithuanian electronic company, is hoping to become country's first producer of semiconductors thanks to new partnerships with Taiwan. Tech firm Teltonika aims to achieve domestic production capabilities by 2027 by working with Taiwanese Industrial Technology Research Institute. The chip making cooperation comes amid deepening tensions. So that's a little bit of a drama, right? We can briefly touch on that drama, but there's a lot to unpack there. So there's a lot of drama going on, you know. That's a company from this article, Teltonika. And it says even on the website, for people who are interested, it might be very important, and it just because since entire process might take time, and they might be looking to enter into some of those partnerships, perhaps even 3 years from now. So it's not necessarily overnight. So perhaps we can reach out to them and see. Perhaps we can work together. We can briefly touch on drama. I think perhaps people who don't know, we can take a look at what's going on there. There might be separate subject, right? So it just so we do not mix what's happening, right? That would be what Lithuania have done, right? But it might be business. Somebody for some people might be personal. So some people were talking about business, and some people perhaps were talking about personal things. So that's it. By the way, it costs so many millions. I'm just saying, it costs so many millions to a lot of people. And it happened some time ago. So potentially, I believe everything have perhaps even started 2021, and there was a lot of articles that was published 2022. Perhaps let's do not go because there might be something that I myself I don't really haven't spent enough time to understand. So not necessarily I can cover it and or read it, right? The way how it started, right? So Lithuania and China, I think for some time they have stopped all the trade, and which for those who uh, businesses running those businesses, right? Perhaps we can reflect on some of the trade where and who is trading with what, and how it started from 2000 to 2020, where most of the countries are mostly trading with China compared to perhaps other governments like US. Lithuania is not the case. As well as we can take a look at the entire trade and how many governments are trading with China and what some of those metrics would look like and how many billions are we talking about. As well as there was a lot of lessons learned for people who like to understand a little bit better, where Center for Strategic and International Studies have done entire research of some of those lessons and how things unraveled, right, which might be important, as well as I'm not following all the details of everything what's happening, other than I'm just looking to the business, right? As well as China lifts trade barriers to impose on Lithuania. So, but potentially, as of now, from some of those articles that I have managed to find, all the trade barriers were lifted since then. But there was a lot of people. I was trying to do a little bit of research yesterday. It cost many, many millions, right? So everything what's happening in that space, right? China has dropped trade measures targeting Lithuania, that the Baltic nation, deemed illegal as two governments discuss how to gradually move towards normalizing the diplomatic relationships. The regime of economic concern, all these kind of things, right? Let's perhaps not go too much into detail, but either way. I haven't read any of these articles, by the way. I was just trying to find enough information to cover everything in detail, right? If anything, when it comes to those economic opportunities, China is a massive market for people who understand it. Just try to some of the governments can't even imagine not trading with China, how big of the market it is. And to put things into perspective, a lot of people are trading with China, and it stopped. So let's close on that. Thanks for watching. See you next one, right?